Good morning, guys. Lillian with Lily Ray's Collection. Today we are going to continue making our journal, our mini journal. These are the items that we're going to be using. And this is the printable template that we're going to be using. I added some 2 pockets and 2 tags to go with this collection. So that's what we're using. In my first video, I talk about how to reach me if you're interested in this template. I'm doing fundraising, so I closed down my Etsy shop. I'm doing fundraising, and that's to help my sister with what I can in raising some funds for breast cancer and cervical cancer. She is a survivor of both. So I will help out with that. Alright, so let's get right into it. We're going to use the EK, this is an EK Tool scoreboard. That's the mini one. And then here is what I added. This is the, and it's single-sided. If you can also run this on a double-sided paper. So that's why it's a printable. These are for the small pockets. This is another pocket that I included. Here's another one. I just wanted to show you how to cut it. And then these are some tags. Let's see. Alright, we're going to start out by, we still have to add the closure. We'll do that later on. And I'm going to be using either this pink ribbon, that's a solid, or this one that has like a muted, it's like, what do they call that? A gradient ribbon. See that? Let's see if I need some more light here. Right there. And let me just turn this on so that I can see what I'm doing. Making sure I'm in focus. Alright, just give me a second. Okay, perfect. Now I could see it on my TV. Making sure I stay in focus. Alright, so that's what I'm going to use. We may use this for the front to do a decorative element, and I want to add some gesso to this to make it shabby chic. So we'll be using that. My corner puncher, and then of course Tim Holtz scissors. That's the 7-inch, a dauber, and my distress oxide. That's what we're going to be using. These pockets, I've already added the tape, so we have to figure out, first let me show you how to cut this. For those of you who are new to my channel, I want to welcome to my new subscribers. I did also mention in my first video for this journal that I would be making flowers, and I've created this background paper, and I made this from it, a flower. I think it's caught. This is for my journal. Oh, it is caught underneath. Oh, here it is. Okay, so I made this flower, and then I made this flower with a punch, and then so if you want, using this stencil, so if you want to see me how to make this background and flower using this stencil, leave me a comment down below, and I will create a session for that, or a video rather. So it's very faint. Here you just cut the corners out, and then here, this is how it is. You just cut on either end. Pretty simple. And then this one, you always cut it in a V because you don't want that peeking out when you fold it back. And you do have a brown line there, so that if you do not want to ink, you don't have to. But I usually ink anyway. I think it gives it a more vintage look. And then here we're going to use our scoreboard. And these black lines, see, I could see the top here and the bottom here. So now I could line that up. I could do the same thing for the bottom here. I miss journaling, but I love to watercolor. So right about now I'm missing Lindsay and everyone that I watch, that I follow. Okay, so that's that. Okay, let me see if I added some ink on this. I should have done it last night, but I didn't realize that it needed some ink. Let's see if I have enough on here. Oh yeah. See how richer it looks when you... So just having that brown line is good because it makes it look even richer. Okay. I do have a small one that I could keep using actually. This is a new one. I have another one. Here we go. Let's use this one. See how much distress or vintage that looks. I created this background, by the way, and you can only get that if you purchased the template. All right. You know what? I wanted to. I don't like, as much as I want to use pointy corners, I just don't like them. This is the same thing. I just... Over the weekend I had to purchase another SanDisk because this one here, which is 128 gigabytes, I have to send back. If you didn't know, those SanDisks are lifetime warranty. I'm going to be sending that one back, and they're going to be replacing it with a brand new one. But it has to be a SanDisk, cannot be a refurbished one. So that was pleasant to discover. So I just went to Walmart and bought another 32 gig, which I'm currently using. But if you want to record, you need to always have a backup, and I didn't have a backup because I wasn't recording as often. Okay, and this we have to put tape on. I also did it I created this for the small pockets, which we're going to be putting down today. We may have to adjust these because I just created it on the system and didn't test them. I think the height is going to have to be adjusted. And of course I only printed out 2 because this is just a demonstration. You can print out as many as you want when you receive your template. And I'll be sending those via email. Okay. These, let me see. I want to put these down. I'm really not going to fuss with them. Just do the top here. And I would have put these on the tan paper that I have, cardstock, but I ran out, so I couldn't do it. Okay. So like, let's say this one, for example, let me see where did I put it, is a short one that you can tuck in here. We can put, let me see what I have in here. This pocket will hold this one here. And you can actually add a topper to this pocket. See that there? So we can leave that one there. And then this pocket, I have to put tape on it, we can add here. Okay, so let's go ahead and use my this is scrapbook.com tape. I just ordered some tape because I think I have one more roll left. I think that's it for the tape. Yep. Ooh. Let me see if I have the other roll. Where's my bone folder? Right here. Burnish your tape down. I'm going to use my Tim Holtz Pokey tool. And all of these items, I don't usually put a list underneath because I don't belong to any affiliates. But it's usually either scrapbook.com or blitzy.com or what's the other, or Amazon. So let's go ahead and put these 2 on top of that. And then I want to make sure that you can see what I'm doing. Whoops. I'm going to put it down to the bottom. So you could tuck something in there. And just try and line it up. Just like that. And you have another insert there. See that? So you have 2 pockets that you can use. Alright, so that's that. And then we can actually put this pocket. I should have printed out this pocket in that music notes. But we have this one, so we're going to go with this one. Always leave about a 1/16 or an 1/8 of an inch for you to be able to turn the page freely. You have plenty of room there, so I'm just going to put this down since I already have the pocket printed out and I have the tape on it, so. My sister, Migdalia. Hello, Migdalia. Good morning. She is a cancer survivor, and every year I try to help her out in fundraising. I've been sick myself, so last year was a bad year. The year before that was a bad year. So this year is a little better. So I will do my part in helping her with what I can. And then let's see, will this fit? Yes, see? That'll fit right there. Okay. I'm going to leave that there. That one there. And then here, actually this is a pocket right here. This one can go, okay, we have this one here. Actually, I have to. My nephew Jonathan is getting married. So excited. It's going to be going on in October in West Palm Beach. So I am so excited for that. Yeah, that one can go right there. And then this one, you can put it in here. I think this one's too short for here. I think we need to use the longer one. You could just barely see it peeking out. So we're going to take this pocket and put it right on top of this one. Right? Yeah, we'll put a pocket back here. This is the shorter pocket. Okay, so we can put this one here. Yep. So what we can do is we can put this pocket. Let's do it like we did the front. Let me get my tape. This 1/8 of an inch scrapbook.com tape I don't like. It is just too thin and it really doesn't hold anything. So this is what I buy, double-sided adhesive, and I have a few coming in. And for those of you who have this tape runner, this tape here is usually pretty expensive. So I heard from Lindsay, the Frugal Crafter, Jennifer from Genevieve Design, that we could get that tape at Home Depot. Not Home Depot, Tape Depot. So I ordered 12 rolls. See ATG? Make sure it's for the pink one. And you get 12 rolls, and it wasn't expensive at all. Cheaper than the Scotch. So that's just an FYI for you guys. Okay, so let me just burnish down your tape. Yesterday I went to the dentist because my teeth, I needed a, I had gotten a root canal and a, what else did I do? A root canal and a, not an implant, a replacement, tooth replacement. So that came in and they had to put that in. It was pain-free. Whoops. Okay. So just even it out side to side. Try to put it in the center. Like that. Okay, we won't have a tag for that one. Now, what am I going to do here? This is a pocket here. This is a pocket, and then maybe I could do it here. I'd like to do it here. I'm going to do it here. These three pockets, you can either do them, use them together, which is how I made them to be used, or you could separate them. It's up to you. I made them to be used like this. 1, 2, 3. And it's actually, this is the page that I made it to go on, because then here you'll have a tuck. So let's go ahead and put these down. So you have these two that are big pockets. Oh, is this one bigger? I think this one is... Okay, so this is the second one. This is the last one. They're slightly, one is bigger than the other. You really can't see the difference, but if you compare them, then you can tell. So just be mindful of that. So the bigger one goes down on the end. Whoop. Ooh, yikes. Make sure I get it right on the end. And side to side. Oops, there go the lights. See here, just leave some room. This is the second one, and this one goes right butted up against. Either butted up or it's up to you. There we go. And then this is the third one. We're already at 25 minutes. Time flies. Time flies when you're having fun. Isn't that what they say? And this is the little one. Now doesn't that look pretty? Now these, I am going to have to cut down, I think. Let's see how it looks. This one I'm going to have to cut down because this one is smaller. So I'm going to get my cutter and see. I think this is at 2. Where's my... Yeah, so that's about 1 5/8. 1, 1, 2, yeah. So 1 5/8. So I can do it at 1 1/4. Let's see if I can use this. This has to be this way, right here. I hate it when I can't reach it. I don't want it to be too small that you can't see the tag. Let me just test it with this. Can't even see. Right there. That's a lot there. I'm going to put it here. Okay, let's try that. Does that look straight? That's good right there. You can see the 3 of them. I like. Okay. Alright, so now we are going to round the corners, paint the edges. Perfect. Let me just show you something else that you can do. You can take one of these. Let me get my hole puncher. Oops. You can take a, let me take this one. This you can do with, you just take a dauber and you just put it on there and you dye them. So I'm going to take this one, I can put it there in the center. And then this is a hole puncher. You can go ahead and make a hole there. And then we can use this is where I keep my brads and my little goodies. Let me just show you. I'll show you with one of maybe one of these. I don't want to do anything heavy. one of these. You can use a safety pin. These I have prepared. A little rondelle. A little tassel. So I'm going to use the little rondelle on this one. Pin it. You could use it either way. The big loop on the top and the little one on the bottom, or vice versa. Doesn't matter. Okay. Another way that you can do this is I'm going to use this pink one. And these are just examples for you guys. Of course, I'm going to have a giveaway, so this will be one of the giveaways. You can use ribbon. And you can put a ribbon through it. Just like that. Oh, I hope I'm showing you what you can do with this. You could tie it one more time if you want. Like that. That helps it to come down. And then you can take the safety pin, add it to the ribbon, close it, and there you have a charm. And then you could just add it to your, there you have another idea. This one, let's make this a green one. Got the wrong one in my hand. There we go. And then we can add this tassel. Just like that, letting it hang. I think the tassel's a little too heavy for this one, but it's just an example for you guys. And there you have it. You could do the same thing to this one. You could just take it, lift it, punch it, put a little hole in it. But put the hole reinforcement so that you get the hole, or you can put the hole exactly where you need to have it. Just like that. See if I find something else. I could use this one. I took my safety pins and I rusted them. I do have a video out there rusting paper clips. These are washers. You just see. Actually, this one I'm going to switch it because I want it to be rusted instead of this clean looking one. So, oh, but it has the, I'll just use this one. I'll use them both. See, all of this is rusted. All these paper clips. If you're interested in that, I do have a video. I have about 250 videos, almost 300 and you can find it in those videos. Rusting items, I forget what it's called. Rusting paper clips or rusting something. But anyway, so I'm going to use this rusted one just for this video. I'm going to hook it on here, and then you just close that. Make sure that it's closed. There we go. And there you have it. Now the paper clip and the charm becomes an element. Isn't that nice? Okay. We have that there, and the last thing that we're going to do, because I am at 30 minutes already, 37 minutes, is we are going to add the closure to this. So what I'm going to do, just to show you that you can do it afterwards, this is an 1/8 of an inch punch, hole punch. I think that the ribbon is going to need to be a little bigger, but you can do one of two things, excuse me. You can use this hole punch, which I think is going to be a little bit small, and punch a hole right there. 1, and 2, right in that line. I'm going to go for it, but I think it's going to have to be bigger. Yeah, I think it's going to have to be bigger. Oops! See, that tassel was too heavy for that one. If we need to make a bit bigger, I'll use the 3/16. But for now, just so that you could see that even if you forget to put the closure, this is an alternative to a closure. Let me leave that out. And let me get my needle. Okay, I'm going to use this ribbon. Alright, so now we're just going to thread that through. I hope this is big enough. Yeah. Okay, and what I do is I take, to measure how much ribbon you need, this is what I do. I take it here, just wrap it once, twice, 3 times, and then I cut it. I like to be generous with my ribbon, because remember, you're going to be, maybe I should have done 4 actually, because we're going to be putting it through this. So we're going to do it like this. Bringing it out gently. Okay, so make sure that your ribbon is flat on the inside. Then you can close your book. And then here, just take the needle out. Make sure you don't lose it. Even these out. Oh, that's perfect. And then we're going to tie a knot back here. I do it double. This is what is called a surgeon's knot. I'm going to try and get it in the center. Right, and it's not holding the center pages, it's just really a decorative element. Okay, so now you can wrap it. See, this is a little too short, but you can wrap it twice or you could wrap it once and make a little bow. Yeah, I should have left more ribbon. But I wanted to show you guys that it can be done. Well, let's do this. Let's just use these two here, like this. Doing it once. Just like that. And then you can add, you know, whatever you needed to on the end, or you could just leave it like that, or cut this ribbon. I'm going to cut the ribbon because we know it can't be wrapped twice, so we'll leave it like that. Alright, the other thing that we could do, and we haven't decorated this book, but I have this was for my, this was for another project, but these I wanted to show you. These are extremely light, and you can add these to the corners of the book. Look how beautiful that looks. And this corner. And just the front, you don't need to do the back. And you could just glue those right on there. Alright? Alright guys, well that is all that I have for you for today. I will see you tomorrow with another project. Please like, share, and subscribe. Welcome to my new subscribers, and don't forget to give me a thumbs up. It does help my channel. Thank you so much. Take care.